Which way do I go? Which way do I go? I'm stuck between a rock and emptiness. Oh, that is so funny to do, honestly. You know, I was reading. Look, there's a little cutscene. Well, oh, it's the most fabulous Zelda villain ever.
He is so fabulous.
Oh, that people. Well, someone's saying that Kylo Ren is probably the most developed villain in Star Wars that we've ever had.
He actually is. When you sit down and think about it.
In terms of character development, he has the best character development from any villain. Because it's not like all the other villains from Star Wars where it's like immediately, oh, he's bad.
I'm evil. Deal with it. I'm the bad guy.
Kylo Ren does not start off that way. Well, yeah, he kind of does start off that way. It leads you to believe that he's one of those. God damn it, Link! Please, will you
stop picking shit up and being excited about it?
They're fucking nuts. You've seen them, you pick them up,
you eat them, you can feel them, you can taste them, they're real.
Oh, hey, look, a golden skull. God damn it, Link, we don't have time for your shit.
I'll take the longest time putting it in my bag.
Oh, going on Kylo Ren on why he's the most developed. We were saying that other villains before,
like Darth Vader, you knew he was a bad guy.
There was like no development.
You only got development in him at episode 6.
Yeah. Episode 6 is when we first see any type of development in Darth Vader as a character. Vader, for the most part, is a flat character.
You know who else is a flat character? Darth Maul.
Darth Maul's more one-dimensional than... God, I can say so many other names, but
Captain Phasma.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin Darth Maul's name because he's probably the best thing to happen in episode 1.
Pod races were pretty cool.
Yeah, they were.
They could have just implemented it better. Shake him off!
Fall.
Shake him off!
Fall! Fall, you fat fuck! Fall! There.
I think Link's okay that he just let some creature plummet to their death.
That's fine. He'll be alright. He's gonna die instantly. I mean, doesn't everything die instantly when they fall that far?
No! Like, what if he, falls and cracks both his ankles, and then a rocket, pins him to the floor, and he has one arm trapped, and he's just dying there with broken ankles going, ah! I just wanted to ask him if he was hungry. You didn't have to throw me down this pit. Father, you were right. No one could ever be my friend.
Oh man, that would be funny.
And then he can't even cut his own hand off because the hand that he uses to swing his sword is the one pinned under the rocks.
And then his sword is under the rock.
No, his sword is 3 feet from him, but because he's pinned, he can't really reach for it, and his legs are already broken. So he's just there suffering for until he technically starves to death.
Oh, he can bite his own tongue and he can always end his life that way, right? I mean, that is a legitimate way to end your life, isn't it? Or do you think that's more painful than starving?
That guy racked himself.
I saw that. Oh, but going on, why Kylo Ren is probably the best.
We were talking about how he's developed as a character in one movie
that no other villain has done. You can kind of say Anakin from episode 1, 2, 3.
The bombs!
But I wouldn't put it that way.
I mean, he had a lot of development throughout
the new trilogy, right? But
yeah, I just think that the love story between Anakin and Padme is exactly the metaphor I use for getting 2 action figures and just slamming them together. It's like, they're in love! Oh!
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what George Lucas did.
Yeah, that's kind of true. I mean, well, not seen, but we've heard what he did with the games. Remember?
Yep. And then Talon and Darth Maul. They're friends. They look like each other.
But she's a descendant of Darth Maul.
No, she's from a completely different
Timeline.
era. Hey, it's Rikishi! Toxin Y!
Oh!
Man, this guy's like putting up a fight. Never mind, he's dead.
He did.
He's all dead.
He did.
He's every shape and form of dead.
Oh, too fast. By the power of Grayskull!
I say nay!
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I picture it like go on to the Samoan accent.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, we've been like really getting off track. Why we say Kylo Ren? I mean, by this point, you have to have seen the movie. I mean,
What is it? It's
like
a month out.
It's longer than a
It
month.
has been a month.
Well, by the time this video goes up, it's who knows how long it's been out. And if you haven't seen it yet, you're probably never gonna see it.
Shame on you.
But Kylo Ren is far more developed, and I think when it comes to playing the role of a Sith, he personifies what a Sith should be, in my opinion, anyway.
Well, Sith.
Because
Anakin worded it the best in like episode 2,
which is
or was it 3, where he's all Sith use their emotions for power and look inward. Jedi are selfless.
that's episode 2. Where he's talking to Padme on the when they try to go back to Naboo.
Yeah, I remember now. But if you think about it, Sith, no Sith in the series
Has ever like done anything for themselves, or
they've been like
nor had they shown
emotion. Like
Anakin would be the only one.
he said one line as a quote unquote Sith.
No, but you could see.
And you know what that was?
I hate you!
Exactly.
My overconfidence is not my weakness, Space Dad.
Your faith in your friends is yours. Now, do it. Kill them. Kill them all. Do it.
Oh man, but yeah, like
Do it.
Kylo Ren, and it goes back to when he's talking to Snoke being seduced by the light side. It's not being seduced by the dark side.
He feels the
In his mind,
the strings of the light.
in his mind, the dark side is the correct way of the Force.
Well, I've actually been reading it up, and Snoke is neither Sith nor Jedi.
He just has knowledge of the Force, right?
And he needs an apprentice that has the aspects of each side, because that is where true power lies.
Which is perfect balance of the Force.
Exactly.
I'm curious to know more about why Jedi in particular. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Why they
'Cause
devoid themselves of emotions.
And Sith prime off of emotion, right?
Yeah.
But then that power that Sith have is unparalleled, right? That only a true Jedi Master can reach that type of power. But if a Sith were to have that kind of power, it'd be far more devastating because of the emotion behind it.
Exactly.
So that's why, right?
Yeah.
But then that goes to the whole, why is he trying to purge the light from Kylo Ren?
It might be like he's trying to like show him, because we really don't know anything about Snoke.
It's hard to say when you don't know anything, right?
Like, I've heard all the stupid theories.
Oh god, don't get me started on those stupid theories. Those stupid theories are exactly
Like,
what they are.
Andy Serkis already said who Snoke is.
He's his own brand.
Snoke is Snoke. He has his own motive and goals. Like a lot of people, like a lot of people say, "Oh, he's Darth Plagueis because he knows the Force and he just prevented himself from dying."
No.
Okay, I want you to sit down and realistically think about this. You have the power to stop people from dying.
Yet you could
Yet, if you're dead,
you're dead.
you're dead. Like, you can't bring yourself back to life
I mean,
if you're dead.
Plagueis is even in one of the urns in Palpatine's office. Okay, we gotta find the... Oh, that bell is up there. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Like, that's canon. Plagueis' body is, like...
In one of the ashes in the office.
Was sent off in a pyre and is in Palpatine's office where you can go, ha! Look at you. You're dust. I did it. You're dead. Boo on you.
Oh, man. But, you know, looking at Han's death in the movie, it was actually... Timer for... Did it freeze?
No, the timer's still going.
I thought it froze.
I know, it kind of gave me a scare here and there, too.
Oh, but Han's death was so much more meaningful than what originally it is than just...
He's dead.
Because let's look at it from going back to what Snoke said. You, in order to... I don't remember the exact line.
About a sculptor not being able to sculpt with impure...
No, that in order to move on in his training, that
he needs to sever his ties.
from,
Basically.
Yeah. I said, I don't know what... Remember the exact line? But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It goes deeper than that because, well, that's about as deep as it is. And it's so meaningful when Han tells it, or he says, I'm so conflicted. I don't know what to do. And it lends to his actual character. You know how he's probably the most conflicted Jedi Sith.
He's the most conflicted character in Star Wars since Yoda on Clone Wars.
No.
I'm just messing with you.
No, not even Anakin was this conflicted.
Because Anakin did it to save his wife.
We quite don't know what.
Kylo Ren did it for.
Well, actually, there's... Oh, come on, Link, you got this. When he says, I need you to help me.
Anything.
And really put it together when...
You could see the Starkiller base draining. Dies and you knew. Oh no.
No, not Han. But going on, how meaningful that is, he was told him, I'll do what's called anything for you. And we know that it's not... I can't imagine how hard it is for Han to do that, though, honestly. I can't picture that. Like Charlie was saying, as a father, it's hard for us to grasp exactly what he was feeling. You remember that?
Yep.
Like, it has to be like the hardest thing in the world. Because you're trying to do anything for your child, right?
Yep.
And you're trying to help him. But according to Kylo Ren, the only way to help him is to
eliminate him.
To move him to the dark side, right?
Yep.
Man, it's so tragic when you think about it. And in a way, I kind of want this new trilogy to be a tragedy.
No happy ending for anyone. Leia dies in the next one and Luke dies in the last one. Everyone dies.
Except Chewie. God, I think a lot of people would cry if Chewie dies. I mean, Han's death was bad, but can you imagine Chewie's? You don't want to think about it, do you?
Well, it was really emotional when he died in the original canon.
The expanded, the Legend universe now?
Yeah. And then, like, Chewie's nephew gave Han Chewie's first bowcasters. Like I said, it was really tragic.
But, you know what I mean? I think this Star Wars should play out as a tragedy.
Yeah.
And we're out of time.
So when we come back, Nigiri will continue this temple. Hopefully he's going to be a little further through it, so we're not boring you with temple time. So see you all later, after he kills his spider. Stab it! Stab it!
Oh god damn it!
It's dead.
Well,
You survived the spider.
You got me as good as I got him.
See y'all later. Spider time! It'll be so nice, spider time! Poking venom in you, spider time! Spiders are dead, spider time! Spider time is over now! Yeah!